Hi everyone, welcome. Let me move my camera a little bit. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hi. Nice to see you all. It's a little darker. It's okay. Yeah, let's get into this live. How's everybody doing? Let me look at the comment section. See how everybody is. I'm looking at my monitor too. Hello there, Helly. Hi Bobby. Doll. Nice to see you. Hi Aurora. Nice to see you. Hi Gwendolyn Smith. Nice to see you. Hi Marie. Nice to see you. Good choice. Okay, good choice of songs. Good. I'm so glad. Bobby Doll says, who thinks these songs are about one person or different people? I think they're about different people, but we'll get into it because energetically, I've already kind of delved into it. And Harry has always said he writes, I could see that. Okay, I'll do Katy Perry soon. This live is about Harry Styles though and his songs. But I'm open to ideas. If you have ideas, just let me know. Please make sure you're subscribed, everybody. Grateful to have you all. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're gonna start off with Adore You. So I have the lyrics pulled up here. I haven't been able, I'm still trying to see what's going on. That's what I was working on while I had the music playing. I haven't been able to share my screen, and apparently I'm not the only one. Apparently it happens quite often. Yeah, so hopefully by next live I will have that sorted, but it is more of a mission than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to start off with Adore You. I'm going to pull some energy and then we'll talk about it. This is interactive, so I do need your help about specific names of who I think it's attached to. I can pull the energy, but this is why I do these live, so that we can talk about it and interact with each other. If you haven't liked, please like the video. And also, I think it'd be so fun to share it with friends and so forth, so we can like talk about it with one another, especially if a Harry Styles fan or so forth. Yeah, I think that would just be a lot of fun. Okie dokie, I mute every time I cough. If you don't know this, I've been on and off. I don't know what's going on with me, honestly. I think it's the weather change, but over here it's just like all congested. I'm not sick, but my throat and nose are just very clogged up. So I cough. When I cough, I'm going to mute. So just to let you know that. Okay, a few more comments. It's always complicated to know with Harry, often hidden sins. That's the thing about Aquarius, though. We're very mysterious people. We're not mean to be. We just don't like a lot of people. We don't really like expressing ourselves more than we need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense. But we don't like people judging us. It's from personal experience. The reason why I don't tell people a lot about my life, because I don't like people judging me. It's definitely a song about having a phase of relationship. Yes, okay, so let's start. And then feel free to comment, feel free to let me know. So I've called on the angels. And so forth to protect who I'm doing a reading on, pulling the energy about Adore You. And I'm looking at the lyrics as I pull the energy. It's so sweet. I'd walk through fire for you. Oh gosh, how sweet. That's the thing about Aquarius. We're actually very like passionate people. We just hide it a lot. Brown skin. Okay. So this person was somebody that he thought he could build with. The Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. So it's somebody that he thought he could build with. But after the song came out, or after he wrote the song, there was a separation. Not necessarily consecutively, but his dream of building got taken away from him. With her, with this person. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So he definitely, I feel like he saw this person before. I'm getting 2015. So I think he wrote the song 2015. Around the time that he was with this person. So in the chat, who was he with in 2015? Do you guys know? Because you all know more about him than I do. I just pull the energies and you all can tell me the facts. So just a reminder, let me put up my banner actually. This is not fact-based, it's intuitive-based. Just a reminder. So can anybody tell me? 2015. I'm going to keep pulling some more cards. And he felt like he could build with this person. I'm also getting that this person, you know, he says brown skin. This person, I think they used to go to the beach together. Interesting. Was she 2015? But this person, she says Camille Rowe. But was Camille Rowe 2015? They used to go to the beach together. And I think he likes the beach a lot, actually. I get that. I don't know him. Like I said, I'm not a fan of his. But I pick up he likes the beach a lot. Or maybe this person was a secret. But I'm strongly getting 2015. Said he was single. Or they said he was single. Interesting. But I get 2015. Maybe he wrote in 2015. But I strongly get he was with this person in 2015. Who was he with? This is what I'm going to tell you. I don't think that they were public in 2015. 2016, was he with anybody publicly? Let's see. Okay. So I get that this was like a secret, then it became known relationship. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. They wanted to keep it a secret. Usually, Knight of Wands is about secrets. But here I get a strategy. Excuse me. I just dropped one of my cards. Hold on. I don't want you guys to see my messy bed. I'm in the process of moving, so everything's all up in the air. No idea. I think he had short planes. No, it's a woman. It's definitely one. But this person, okay, this is what I got about the brown skin. This person, I feel like this is very interesting when I'm putting, but I feel like this person was lighter when they weren't in the sun. That's why I get the beach. But when they would go to the beach, they would get darker. They would get brown skin. Not necessarily brown, but they would become browner. And it's definitely a woman. It's not it's not saying. 2016, he started his first album. No, I get in 2000. Let me look it up really quickly. With my cards. Interesting. It says Kendall Jenner. I get 2015, 2016. It could be Kendall Jenner, actually. But I don't think he had that passion for her. It's definitely somebody that he became public with. Definitely. No, I don't think it was Zayn. I really am strongly telling you it's not. It's a woman, 100%. Okay, my cards fell again. But it wasn't. It wasn't Zayn. I really strongly don't feel like anything happened between Zayn and Harry. Okay, so that's what I pick up on. And we can revise this, but I strongly feel like, I mean, it says here Kendall Jenner, but they used to go to the beach. Let me look at Harry Styles' girlfriend beach. Oh, who's this? Kaya Gerber. Is that recent? That's Cindy Crawford's daughter. This could be, let's see, how come I didn't pick that up before? Does anybody know when he allegedly dated Kaya Gerber? And obviously this is intuitive based, it's not fact based. What's that? An eye? Oh. What's Olivia? But yeah, I see. Look, there's a lot of pictures of Kaya Gerber and him at the beach. Excuse me. And with Olivia, but a lot with Kaya Gerber. I think it might have been Kaya Gerber. Yeah. Interesting that came up. Oh. It was a mistake. I do that all the time. I'll want to write in people's lives, like, especially if I get passionate, I'll be like, and then I write like the wrong word or whatever. Yeah, I mean, we can explore that. I'm just going to look really quickly. Kaya Gerber, because she gets brown in the sun. Kaya Gerber, Harry Styles. Interesting. This is so fascinating to me. I think it could be her. I really think it could be her. Wow. Because I pick up energies of the person I'm doing a reading on. And I see a lot of similarities between the energy of the person I pick up on and Kaya Gerber. Obviously, this is intuitive based, but it says that they were friends. I think before they were friends, something happened. And I think maybe the public saw pictures of them that would make it public, not necessarily the relationship public, but to give a sneak peek of what was going on, if that makes any sense. Interesting. So yeah, I strongly feel like it's about her. That's what I strongly feel. So I'm going to move on to the next one too. I also thought about this the other day, and I was like, I want to do personal readings, but I feel like these other readings are more interactive or more viewed. But if you want to ask any questions about yourselves, please remind me at the end of the live. Okay, let's go on to number 2 of the songs that I said I was going to do. And number 2 is Sunflower. Okay, so let me look up the lyrics for Sunflower. By the way, sunflowers are my favorite flowers of all time. Okie dokie. So it came out 2019. I get 2017 for this energetically. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Wow. Aw. This is kind of like about releasing of a love song. I mean, of a relationship. King of Swords, Six of Swords, and Ace of Cups. It's almost like this person rejected him. And I think this is about Camille Rowe. I think this one, Sunflower, is about Camille Rowe. That there's like this rejection of, he offered her something after they were together. He offered her something and then it died. Ace of Wands, and he thought about it a lot. And that's the thing about Aquarius. We love to get closure from relationships, but I don't think he ever really got closure. The Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. See, he is very good friends with Kai's dad, Randy Gerber. They are at the Gerber Crawford Harmon Malibu. That being said, I don't know any of them. So, okay, thank you, Brian. Thank you for your comment. Yeah. I strongly feel like that was her. It's about her. And it was like a secret. Because thinking about it, Kara Gerber is actually very secretive about her love life and everything. And I got the energy that it came more from that person than it did him. Like, he wanted to be like, this is how I feel. And that person, she was like, no. It's not going to do me any good revealing this. So, regarding Sunflower Volume 6, I strongly feel like it's about Camille. And it being over. I get that he initially wrote this song. That's the energy that I get. Initially wrote this song. It's like a happy song. And then it evolved into sadness. Yeah. Oh, so sad. And like wondering where she went. Knight of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. Wondering, Page of Pentacles, and seeing that this person chose work. And it's funny because I said with Camille Rowe that she was not as into him as he was into her. No, she was, yeah. And that's what I pick up on very strongly. That she was focused on her work, Page of Pentacles, a lot. And he used to do that with other people. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about Sunflower. I see it very clearly that it was about, in my opinion, it seems like it was about Camille Rowe. It seems very strongly. And it started in 2017, this song, and then towards the end of his release, he changed it to the end of a relationship, or coming to the end of a relationship. Okie dokie, so let's move on to the third one, if nobody has anything to say in the chat about that. Let's move on to the third song, which is Meet Me in the Hallway. Okay. I actually didn't know that Harry Styles did that song Adore You, and I actually really like it. There's another song I heard and I was like, oh, I like the song. So Meet Me in the Hallway says 2017. Just looking at the lyrics, putting the energy. So this seems like I get the energy that this is about somebody that nothing really came from it. And he wanted to be with her, but nothing really came from it. But I get this person was like a model. I get model. I get model. And I get 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 9 of Swords. So I get like, see, especially with 9 of Swords. This is the thing about Aquarius, okay? We are such dreamers. And he is very much a dreamer. I can see when he enters into a relationship, he's like, we're meant to be together. I can relate. Oh my gosh. This is it. Blah, blah, blah. And then when the other person doesn't reciprocate, or that's when he starts being like, this is over. And so I get that nothing really came from the person about the song. But, and this could also be about Kaya, the song. But it's a model. I get it's a model that he wasn't necessarily with. No, then it's not Kaya. But it's a model. I get very strongly. And he wanted it to be more than it ended up being. 6 of Cups, and he wanted to grow up. He felt like he had to grow up to be with this person. He was like, I need to grow up, you know? Which actually doesn't say that. Yeah, it says I got to get better. So he wanted to grow up, to go after this person. But it's like an unrequited love. Yes, I can see that. I can relate. Poor thing. Yeah, but this person was like, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Temperance. This person was like, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to be with somebody that famous. I think he's actually being rejected a lot because people don't want to be around. They don't want to be subjected to some of what his fans might put him through. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense. 2 of Wands, 5 Swords. Like, put them through. The person that he's chosen. You know? So this person was like, no. And it weighed heavily on him that this person liked him as a person, but didn't want to be with him because he was famous. And it's a model. I get blonde model. I think she might be a Victoria's Secret model too. Yeah, I get blonde model. Yeah. So does anybody want to add anything to it? So when did they break up? I suppose I could look that up really quickly. Let me move my cards. Oh, I didn't realize Camille was French. "2019, yeah, I could see. I saw that. 2019. It's the evolution. Sunflower is the evolution of his relationship with her. Yeah, with Camille. Okay, so 4th song, let's go to is She. Okay, so let me quickly look at these comments. No matter what people think, they should not be nasty. I agree. I 100% agree with that. You're right, Bobby. Okay, so pulling the energy. Just clear my cards. Sometimes I have to clear my cards. In my opinion, she's about his twin. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Because I've never heard the song. I haven't even looked at the lyrics. So, first I'm going to pull the energy. So I feel like I get the energy that this is like a friend, especially because I just got 3 of Cups. So I think something that people might not know about him that energetically I pick up on is that he often ends up falling for his friends, and that's very Aquarius. 3 of Cups. The best way to be in a relationship with an Aquarius is to be friends with us first. I can tell you, so I've had so many times a guy's come up to me and be like, I want to be with you, and I'm so turned off. I'm like, don't ever do that again. But we often end up with friends because we get to not feel judged. Our biggest fear, Aquarius, is being judged. That's why we don't judge others. A lot of us. And I get the strong sense that this person was a friend who was in a relationship with somebody else. So I don't know who exactly this is, but that's strongly what I pick up on. This friend was in a relationship with somebody else. And I'll dive deeper into characteristics about them. But with the wheel, Ace of Swords, you're right. He thought he was going to be with her one day. He thought that they were going to be with her one day. So maybe it is about his twin flame or who he thinks is his twin flame. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, is that he was like, one day when I'm grown up, we'll be together. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the same person he's talking about with the last song. I forgot the name of the song, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last. Let me see. The last song. Meet Me in the Hallway. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same person he's talking about. Knights of Pentacles. He never felt like he could be. I think this friend dated guys that were older, that had lots of money, and he felt always like, oh, I can only be her friend. I can only be her friend. Harry Styles sang this song very recently in his tour in South America. Interesting. Which song? Excuse me. She? It's not about her. It's not about her at all. But it is about this friend. He has a friend that it's like they have a deep connection. And he feels, he feels like they're going to be together at the end of the day. He's going to be with her. But he has some soul searching to do. He has to discover himself. And ultimately, oh, so sweet. He has a lot of sweetness for her. 8 of Swords, the Empress, 9 of Wands. The Empress, he feels like he's not ready to be with her yet. But one day they'll be together. 9 of Pentacles, Queen. He sees her as like somebody who deserves it all. I remember H saying on this album, he wanted to tip his whole hat to this person. And yeah, I can see that. I can see that he strongly feels there's something about this person. And she's still in his life. She's still a friend in his life. I got the idea that he doesn't know them yet because the lyrics are mysterious. She's the first one that I see. She lives in my dreams. No, he knows her. He knows her. He knows her. I agree with you. It is not about her, but Harry was talking about. He knows her. But I think he says, I don't know who she is because he hasn't romantically been with her yet. Then he'll really know her. Does that make sense? But he does know her. Like, she is in his life, but he means know her like really know her, like through and through, mind, body, soul, all of that. That makes sense. Okay, so last song we're gonna go to. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love doing this. So next week we'll do that, and then we're gonna do a Zayn, because a lot of people have been telling me that they're not happy that I'm just focusing on Harry. So after Harry, we'll go to Zayn. During his last year, I strongly feel like this person is a friend. I don't think it's Kendall Jenner. Let's see if I can picture who this person is, what she looks like. I get she's a model and she's blonde, because it's the same person, I believe, that he's talking about the last one, the last song, Maybe in the Hallway. Yeah, she's blonde, she's a model. Let me actually do this. I'm gonna Google blonde model hairstyles. And then when I see the picture, I'll see if it's her. It's not Camille Rowe. It's not her. I just got a picture. No, it's not her. Yeah, I'm not finding anything. But she's blonde. That's why I guess she's blonde. And she's got like a sweetness about her. But they have never dated, and she's been with other people that aren't in the industry. She doesn't really want to be with somebody like that. Let me see. Oh, no. Anyways, let's move on. Maybe you guys can figure it out and let me know in the comment section, because this is interesting. Okay, so last one is Fine Line. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to pull the energy. I'm going to look at the lyrics. It's a masterpiece? I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it. Marie says it's a masterpiece. Okay, so I get the energy. That it's somebody that brings out the worst in him. Just got goosebumps. Woo! Somebody that brings out the worst in him. I think it's about Camille at the end of the relationship. Let me see the year. 2019. Yeah, I think it's the end of their relationship. I think that towards the end, and this is typical of Aquarius, I've experienced this myself, that towards the end of his relationships, there's like back and forth. They don't talk, they get back together. They don't talk, they get back together. Except for this one with Olivia, which is different, because I think so many people are watching him and just telling him, no, she's terrible. But with the Camille situation, I think a lot of people were supporting him and them, that they felt like if they got back together, it'd be good. Then they get back together and it was horrible. So Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Ten of Swords. I feel like he was emotionally ready for this person. And he had dreamed of her. Like, he manifested her. He wanted to be with her. And it's interesting. I've said this before, that he often ends up with older women, which is very interesting. But I do strongly feel like this song is about Camille Rowe. I can see that definitely. And he feels like Queen of Cups, that this song is like, if you've ever been there, you're about to break up with somebody and you don't want them with somebody else. So let me look at the lyrics. Put a price on emotion. I'm looking for something to buy. So I get the energy, this energetically. It doesn't necessarily say in the lyrics. But he doesn't want to see her with someone else. You know, when you're just about to break up with somebody, you're like, the main motivation for not breaking up with them is because you don't want to see them move on. And I get that very strongly. And that's why I think he means a fine line. Of course, it's other stuff too, but that's what I see. And he's like, I just can't see her with somebody else, you know? I get that energy. I just can't see her with somebody else. So he keeps trying, Ace of Cups, he keeps trying, but it's not working. And that's why I think he says fine line. Because it's literally a fine line. Excuse me, I dropped my cards. But it's literally a fine line. What did you get all wrong? Please elaborate. But I strongly see the song is about that girl. And yeah, he's like, this is that woman, rather. Oh God, Camille Rowe. Harry Styles sang the song yesterday during his concert. Interesting. See, I haven't been keeping up with the concert, but I see that he was trying to make it work. That's what this song means. He is Six of Pentacles, still wants the moon. He was trying to make it work. And he felt like Two of Wands, she just like drifted away from him. And he really thought the world that he could make her work. Like she was the one, you know? I think he has thought the one has been Camille and this friend. Other than that, he's just basically been dating. And I do think he's a hopeless romantic. I don't think he's necessarily thought that the other ones were the one. He's like feeling tons of emotion. I don't know where this is going, but I love where it's headed, you know? And very like mysterious. He likes that he felt a certain way about somebody and they can make them like they could move him in a certain way. If that makes any sense. I can't unlie. What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. So thank you everybody for coming. Does anybody want to add any questions or anything? This has been so much fun. Oh my gosh. Everybody watching the replay, please, I'd love to say who you think it is. This blonde model will be on the hunt for her. He doesn't sing the song very often now. It is always a gift for the fan because he is always very emotional. And that's the thing. I feel like he couldn't sing a lot of songs when he was with Olivia. And I think that's one of the reasons why he felt like he had to break away from her. Because, like I said before, I think she's very jealous. I think she's very, not very jealous, but I think she's jealous. Actually, no, I think she's very jealous. And he couldn't really be himself. And I think when she would see him get emotional, she would ask him about it at home and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think now that he's free of her, he can now be like, you know, this is how I feel about this person. And it must be tough, you know? Like I've said before, I've dated somebody, 2 people in the limelight. And I'm not a jealous type, but something that would drive me insane was when I would see paparazzi photos of the person that I was dating with somebody else. It would, and like suspicious things, you know, like, because I strongly believe that if you're with somebody and you're wanting actively to make something work, you'll have a sense, especially if you've been famous for a while, You'll know when paparazzi, not necessarily know, but like, you shouldn't publicly be out with somebody else if you are a public person and you know that person's gonna see you. I don't know. Am I being crazy when I say that? But it used to drive me insane. What do you think about the song Medicine and Love of My Life? Okay, my love. I said I was only gonna cover 5 for this because I am on a time constraint, you know. I have a tarot client that I'm seeing and who needs my time and attention. I actually have 2 tonight. So I can't cover this right now, but I will be doing another one soon next week. Stay tuned, where I'm going to talk about the new album, because I did post a community post and I said which songs, the most relevant songs that came up, but the most common songs that came up were those 5. So if you want for the next live, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you write in this comment section when we're done. Rewatch it and write just to write the comment of what song you'd like to see, you'd like me to do for next week from his second album. And get everybody, share it, so forth and so forth. Get them to also say which songs they would like, because I go by which one is spoken about the most. So those are the 5 that I chose or asked about the most. So those are the 5 that I chose based off of that, because I have no bearing in what songs we do. I like Harry Styles as I'm not a huge fan. I like some of his music, but it's more for you guys. So if you're really into this, you enjoyed this, you want in the second album to have me do a specific song, I recommend asking other people to request it and so forth and so forth. Okie dokie. I love you all and thank you so much for watching and thank you for bearing with me with my voice. Hopefully next live it's better. I've been taking lozenges, I've been doing zinc. The problem is that I talk so much in my life that as soon as I get better, it comes back again, you know? So hopefully I will sound a lot better next week. I managed to go almost an hour without needing any water, which is very rare because when I am talking in my daily life with my other jobs, I need a lot of water. So thank you. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you caught the end, rewatch it from the beginning. Take care.